Well, good morning, Unity of Sarasota. It's 10:30, and you know what that means. Let's get up on our feet and sing, "Come On In." You go ahead and start over in the right spot. There we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's no place there for you. You know there's peace inside. Still you're searching for someone who understands the pain that you've been through. Well, the door's unlocked, the lights are on. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. That's right. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you.
Good morning, and welcome to Unity of Sarasota, where we are an inclusive spiritual community that embraces empowering and life-affirming practical spirituality for richer living right now. My name is Stephen Butler, and I am your platform assistant for this morning. Please join me in reading our mission statement. We are a beacon of light and love, opening minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. And now Reverend Elizabeth will lead us in prayer.
And I just want to take a moment to look at your beautiful faces, welcome you to this beautiful day, Sunday right before Christmas. And this is our fourth Sunday of Advent, and the Advent for today is joy, joy. So we're going to really lift ourselves up in joy. And Stephen Butler, who is a prayer chaplain also, sings beautiful, very talented, but he's also a prayer chaplain, will light the fourth candle. And as these candles are being lit, let us take a moment to be aware of the light within our hearts. And it all comes from the one candle, the one presence that we all are. So as we breathe into this awareness, I invite you to go within to that place that welcomes you with open arms. And we welcome love, peace, joy. We say yes, 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 yes to the gifts of spirit. The great I am. Today we say yes to the great I am. And we are grateful that we come together as a community, being aware of the gifts of spirit. We are grateful that we come together in the name and through the nature of the living, loving, indwelling Christ that we forever are. And today we're being lifted up, and we are grateful for everyone serving this morning and for a great service. And we say together, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
And let's keep that energy moving in the same way that Reverend Elizabeth just welcomed spirit into this space. We like to welcome our first-time visitors. So if there's anyone here for the first time, please stand up, remain standing, and let us know who you are. Oh, well. Yeah. Will the real first visitor please stand up? Well, that is fine. But so please just know that you've got friends and family who would love to join us. They are more than welcome to be first-time visitors as well, too. So please bring your friends and family. And for all of us, the rest of us, welcome home. All right. Okay, so we've got some exciting new things that are happening here at Unity of Sarasota. And our special Christmas Eve candlelight service is at 6 p.m. It will surely be a beautiful celebration of light, love, music, and the Spirit. So please join us on Christmas Eve at 6 p.m. Now, as we gear up for a new year of blessings and prosperity, we all have an opportunity to symbolically release which no longer serves us during our burning bowl ceremony at our December 28th Sunday service. Then, the following Sunday, January 4th, during the White Stone ceremony, we have the opportunity to tap into Spirit for guidance as to what we want to co-create for the new year. So please be sure to take a flyer home that you got this morning, and so you can be reminded of our special holiday schedule. For all happenings at Unity, sign up for our newsletter and check out our bulletin and in flyers in the bulletin and the flyers in the fellowship hall and on our website at unityofsarasota.org. Now, do you still have special gift needs for the holidays? Well, we've got them right here in our bookstore. They have a nice selection of books, cards, jewelry, and more. And today, when you stop by, please be sure to ask Connie for your free gift. Connie, there she is. Connie. So this is your person. All right. So that hopefully that's an incentive for you to visit the gift on the bookstore because there's a free gift for you. So, and as a reminder, our holiday potluck is today after service. Good food and fellowship. And how can you get any better than that on a Sunday morning here at Unity of Sarasota? And now, please stand and we sing our Unity song.
Every prayer is answered, every prayer is heard, every thought and feeling, every spoken word, what your soul has longed for, what your heart can feel is already here, is already real. There is no one out there, there is no one else. You hold all the answers deep inside yourself. There's a voice that whispers, there's no you, no me. There's just one, there's just unity. One Lord, one presence, one light to lead the way. One longing, one knowing that answers when you pray. When the world looks darkest and your eyes can't see, gather all your troubles, give them all to me. I am always with you, I will always be. I am one, I am unity. We are one, we are unity.
And please remain standing and join me in reading our statement of being. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God, who is perfect life, perfect intelligence, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. You are an individualized expression of God. We are an individualized expression of God. And now Reverend Elizabeth will read our daily word and prepare us for meditation.
Our daily word today is joy. And the affirmation is, joy uplifts me as divine light shines from within me. Let us affirm that together. Joy uplifts me as divine light shines from within. As Advent season draws to a close, I celebrate the light that glows from within me, the light of the Christ within. Just as the 3 wise men journeyed to Bethlehem to see the newborn child, my journey through Advent has led me to discover the faith, peace, and love that are always mine. These are the true gifts of Christmas, ones I carry with me all year long. No matter the challenges and obstacles I may be called to face, I will draw from my infinite storehouse of joy to remain optimistic and centered. Joy is mine today. It is the fulfillment of my Advent journey, my divine inheritance. It is in the fullness of my heart, the contentment of my mind, and the deep feeling of wellness in my soul. I am joyous. Let's take a moment to repeat that. I am joyous. I am joyous. Feel that joy. And the scripture is from Matthew 2, verse 10. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. And now, sit back, enjoy the lovely music, and let's prepare for a time of meditation.
Please sing with us. The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields where they lay, in fields where they keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep.
feel that joy, feel that love. As we prepare for a time of meditation, let that joy permeate every part of your being. The joy of the rebirth, the joy of knowing our oneness. So sit back, feel your feet on the ground. Notice your body. Give it some love. It is the temple of the divine. And just like the chair is supporting your physical body, the entire universe is loving and supporting you in this very moment. You are held in the arms of the beloved. And notice your breath. Nothing to do, simply notice how we are connected in the one breath, the one life. Every breath that we take in is a reminder of the give and take of life, infinite life that is now moving in and through us. And let the breath guide you to your heart space, and let everything be still in this moment. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. I breathe into my heart, and I am guided to go within, to the sacred place of the divine, my inner sanctuary, the place of new beginnings. And as I walk in there, I walk consciously, saying yes to Spirit, yes to my rebirth, yes to this sacred time of renewal. I welcome the newness in my life. As I let go of the old, I release thoughts, beliefs, anything that is no longer serving me. I let it go. I come this morning empty of past, knowing that the Spirit of the living, loving God within me is always guiding me to my highest best, with an open mind and an open heart. I say yes to expanding my consciousness, to being uplifted, to be raised on the wings of Spirit. And every part of my being is now beaming with light, with new life. I claim health and wholeness. I am healed, whole, and complete. And open my mind and my consciousness to new ways of being, to abundance of all good, for I am worthy. It's a new moment, a new beginning, and I choose to live my life with joy, with love, and to be a giver of life, giving and receiving in this sacred moment. I welcome Spirit to guide me every moment as I create the space for the rebirth of the Christ, the living, loving Christ in me, as me, the great I am, as I open the spiritual gifts that are mine, the powers of the Christ. My mind, my heart, my spirit welcomes love, life. My imagination is lit up, and God guides me in the divine vision for my life and my divine purpose. And it is not my will, but thy will that guides me, for I am your hands, your feet, your voice. I welcome the new understanding and the power of knowing my oneness with God. I claim my inner strength, and I am totally immersed in the light of Spirit. New beginning, a renewal. Yes, Spirit, I am ready. I am ready. And I am ready to live my life with love, with joy, with peace, with well-beingness. And I see this not only for myself, but for all my loved ones, for my family, for my friends, for my city, for my co-workers. I see this for our state of Florida, for our country, and for the world. Knowing that as I am being uplifted on in peace, the world is uplifted in peace. And everyone that I see is the divine. And I rejoice in this knowing, and I know that it continues to grow and grow as I grow in consciousness and awareness, and I am grateful. And in this sacred moment, as we open the gift of intuition, of divine guidance, in this new renewal, we bask in the silence as we listening to what Spirit is calling us to be, and we catch the divine vision for our lives and for our divine purpose. And now we take a breath in gratitude. You might want to put your hand in your heart and say, yes, I commit to this renewal. I commit to this rebirth. I commit to birthing the Christ in me, as me. And gently begin to feel your feet on the ground and begin to open your eyes. And look at the person to your right, to your left. Give him your best smile and see the face of the divine in each and every one. I behold the divinity in you as you. Namaste.
Rejoice.
Wow, let's give him another hand. And Rob and our new choir, yes. Gorgeous. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, it's the time. This is the time. Christmas is here. And as I was listening to that beautiful song, something came to me which I didn't think I was going to start this talk like this, but it came to me that I have to remind all of you, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle, gentle, gentle. Very gentle. Because, you know, everything is heightened during this time. Everything is heightened. The music is beautiful, the lights. All you have to do is go by UTC or avoid it. So there's a lot going on, but we get off-centered. So take the time to give yourself some self-love, some self-care, you know. Rest when your body's saying rest. Don't overdo it. Don't go crazy, stressed about, oh my God, I didn't buy so-and-so a gift or this and that. Come on, Jesus, which is the reason for the holidays, never gave any gift to anyone, any monetary gifts, right? The greatest gift that you can give anyone is the gift of your love, your presence, seeing someone, hearing them, supporting them. That's what this season is about. Whew. With all that said, today is a very special day. Very, very special day. In many, many ways. There's a new moon, which is a great time of new beginnings. New moon in Sagittarius, which means fire, really the fire of spirit, igniting the fire of spirit. And it is solstice. Today is officially solstice, which, by the way, on Friday night we had a beautiful celebration here in the labyrinth, and that night, and it was wonderful, with fire and everything was great. And then, I don't know what time it was, 8:30, 9 p.m., I come inside, and who do I find? Vivi decorating, At that time, she was still decorating for Christmas. That's the power of a community that shares, that loves, We're all in this together. So this Christmas season, I want to really appreciate each and every one of you, especially all of those that serve so selflessly in this community. And also today is the 8th day of Hanukkah. I love the story of Hanukkah, which you're probably very familiar, because it's really about the light that conquers it all. The light. Even when we think that we don't have enough oil, I'm not enough, I don't have enough. With faith, that light can go on and on and on. What we must ignite is our inner light. This is what this season is about. It's about renewal. It's about rebirth. So we take all these holidays that are in the consciousness on this special day, the darkest night of the year. But it's also the time when we begin to really welcome the light. Welcome the light. So this is about welcoming the light in our consciousness. I love this time of year to really take a moment to do an inventory of my year. Inventory, what were the biggest themes in the year? How did I overcome challenges? Learning from every experience. And even the challenges and the things that we have faced this year. Look and see, okay, how am I stronger through this? How did I grow through this? What am I becoming? So as we do that work, and if there's still any resentment, anything, forgiveness is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Forgiveness. It's a gift to self. A gift. Releasing one of our spiritual gifts is release. Letting go of the old. So we cleanse our consciousness over and over again so that we're reborn and renewed during this time. So that's my invitation. And then, of course, we will have more opportunities the next 2 weeks, but already start your work. Start your work. Because, of course, the burning bowl, we let go of the old energy that's not serving us, and then we create what we want. Co-create with God what we want for the next year. Thus, we write our letter to God, and then we come at the beginning of the year, and we have that anchor, that white stone ceremony, that anchor, what Spirit is calling us, that word that's going to keep us going for the year. That's the power of renewal. And we do this every so often because water that doesn't move becomes stagnant. We got to move our consciousness, and we're continually growing and growing spiritually and going up and up in this spiral of infinite consciousness. The growth continues. There's no end. And our spirit is forever, forever youthful. So let's renew ourselves in this awareness, in this knowingness. Are you with me? Yes. Okay. So, with all that said, let's talk a little bit today about the mystical and metaphysical meaning of Christmas. But I want to begin with a familiar story in Christmas that also has a big lesson for us. And that's the story of Rudolph. Believe it or not, there is a lot of lessons in the story of Rudolph, the reindeer, the beautiful reindeer with his shiny nose, right? Have you ever wondered where he came from? Well, he didn't come along till 1939. Before that, it was Dancer and Prancer and the others who were really pulling of Santa's sleigh. No. He wasn't born till 1939, and this is how it happened. The war was waning, the Great Depression was, kind of shifting, and so the Montgomery Ward in Chicago, the executive, decided that it was time for them to write their own book, their own Christmas story. So the executive approached this man that was just a copywriter. He was a copywriter. His name was Robert May. And he had this vision, and he had this big desire in his heart to write a novel, to write. He really loved to write. And he asked him to write a story. But May was kind of like, even though he was social, he was kind of like an outcast. He was a little peculiar. So he writes the story of this underdog, which was Rudolph, who was just happened to be in the right place at the right time, right? And he loves the story. He gives it to his boss, and the boss said, can't you come up with something better? But here's the first lesson. May believed in his story. He had faith in his story. He didn't let that deter him from what he believed that was what Spirit was calling him to write, right? So what did he do? He went to a friend of his in the painting thing, and told him, "Can you really do a sketch of this? Can you create this character?" And he did, and they convinced the boss. And so the boss said, "Fine." So when he's in the middle of writing that story, his wife died and left him with a 5-year-old daughter. And so his boss tried to take the story away from him because he knew he didn't have the time. But what May said to him, no, I need Rudolph now more than ever. So he was allowed to write the story, and it went to sell 25 million copies. And that doesn't stop there. He went to talk to his brother-in-law, who happened to be a songwriter that hadn't made it yet. And he said, "Can you write a song about this?" And he writes the song. And the singing cowboy takes it on and makes it extremely famous. And that's how the movie comes along. And May, because he was having a lot of financial problems until, I failed to tell you that he was given the rights of Rudolph. Because if he wouldn't have been given the rights, he wouldn't have been able to accomplish all that he did. He was given the rights right after World War II. He was given the rights. And, so this story is about resilience. It is about never giving up on your dreams. And sometimes there's a dream, something that we've had there for 20, 30 years, and it keeps nudging at us, and then nudging at us, and nudging. Listen to it. It's never too late. Listen to those things that are coming up over and over again. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. So I thought I'd share that because it's a beautiful story around Christmas to really acknowledge that everything has a deeper meaning when we choose to really listen and see beyond. So let's look at the Christmas story, because what good is the Christmas story today, something that happened 2,000 years ago or more, if it doesn't happen in us, right? The Christmas story is your story. It is our story. And it begins with looking at these characters and these events. And what does that mean in me? What is being activated in me? And let's look at the star. You've all heard, follow that North Star, right? The star is our higher aspirations. That represents our higher aspirations on something that we can see only when we have the consciousness. So the first thing is opening up the consciousness. And how do we open that consciousness? I want to hear from a couple of you. How do we open that consciousness so that we can really listen and see what the star has for us? Huh? Prayer, meditation. I'm hearing that, right? Pray, huh? Go within. It's go within, and get to know the silence, the stillness. Because when we go within, and we get out of here to a deeper place, we can even observe our thoughts, look at our thoughts. But that's how we're connected to something greater, and that's when we begin to open up to that guidance. And you might be thinking, I need to do this one way, and all of a sudden Spirit is telling you, no, haven't you thought of this or that? And possibilities begin to open up. So that's the first thing. The star has a message for all of us. But we got to welcome that star in us. So it's opening up to spiritual receptivity, just as the Eastern wise men were, opening up to that. And the three wise men, the East, also known as the Magi, they represent the kind of higher wisdom and spiritual insight that comes when we're opening ourselves to the guidance of the Spirit, of the star. Well, so when we're open to the star, then just like the wise men, we can follow that. And the East, notice the East always is about new beginnings, new insights. Everything. The East is the beginning. The sun rises from the East. Now, the character that we must all watch out for, you know who that is? Herod. Herod. Oh. And you know what Herod represents in each and every one of us? The egoic mind. The ego mind. And we all need an ego, a healthy ego. I'm talking about the unhealthy ego. I'm talking about those parts in us that always limit us. Those part of us that are judgmental. Those part of us that are, this isn't going to work. It never has worked. Those part of us that set the limitations for us. No. So Herod represents the puppet. The puppet. The ego is a puppet. It's not who we are. But we have believed ourselves to be in separateness. We have believed ourselves to be just the personality. So when Herod comes along, watch it. Don't give it power. And it will come along. I'm not saying, even if you might have moments of a total enlightenment and a meditation when I just realized nirvana. And the next day, you're dark, you're falling and fell. So welcome it all with acceptance, just being aware. Being aware when Herod shows up, oh, okay. Herod, another word for heroes is the monkeys. the crazy drunken monkeys in our minds. So watch out for that. It's a one that when we have these wonderful divine ideas, because divine ideas come forth from the new consciousness, right? Herod is the one that says, you're never going to be able to do that. You're never going to accomplish that. Come on, you're not worthy of that. Who do you think you are? Say, thank you for sharing. Thank you very much, but I know who I am. I know that I am worthy. I know what resides in here, and I welcome the Christ to guide my life in every way, in every moment. Can we do that? Yes. Okay, so that's Herod. And then, of course, the manger. The manger is the place where that birth takes place in us, in human consciousness. So we must welcome the divine within the human consciousness. And baby Jesus is like that birth of that spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening. Because the truth is that we're whole and complete and we are spiritual beings. But if we're not aware of that, we're not living from that reality. We're not living from that consciousness. So first, we must be aware. And how do we become aware? Go within. Meditate. Practice. You must want it more than anything. Open up. Stop living your life just from the thoughts that you are limited by the personality, by what was or what will be. You are so much more than just your human experience. You are connected to the entire universe. The wholeness of the divine is in each and every one of us. So that's what we're welcoming. And the only way is to open up and surrender your life to something greater and let that life guide you. And then, of course, Mary. Mary represents that pure state of mind, the quickening of intuition. And we all have intuition, but we must open up to that intuition, that purity in consciousness. And what did Mary say when she found out that she was pregnant with child? She said, let it be done according to your will. Be it done according to your will. So that's what we must, be grateful as soon as we wake up for the awareness. I am one with the divine. Not my will, but thy will be done. And listen to the call of spirit. This is what this time is about. It's a time of rebirth. It's a time of renewal. And because we're not only waking up the Christ in us, as us, we're also waking up the divine Christ consciousness in the world. Because as we wake up, as we are being lifted up, everything around us is being lifted up. So the time is now. Everything is moving very, very rapidly. So let this season be a season where we really take a quantum leap to what is possible and awaken to something greater for the good of all, because we're all in this together. So I hope to see you all on Christmas Eve, but if I don't, Merry, Merry Christmas. I love you.
So at this time, we'd like to invite the ushers to come forward. And as they come forward, I invite you to take your offering in your hands with the awareness that blessings come in the form of time, talent, and treasure. And this has actually become one of my favorite little things, and I will probably continue to do it as long as Reverend Elizabeth will allow me to, is to share this excerpt from a prosperity prayer by Iyama Van Zandt. Divine prosperity is my birthright. I shall not want. I am a child of divine heritage, born to inherit the kingdom of all that is good. All that is health, wealth, love, peace, and joy has been divinely ordained mine because of all that I am. My Father gives me breath that I may live and move in his perfecting presence. My Father is not limited. I am not limited. I shall not be limited. My mother fills the earth with the bountiful presence of everything I could ever need. My mother is not limited. I am not limited. I shall not be limited. I shall not want for anything good. And please read with me our offertory blessing. Divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive abundantly. And so it is.
So I wanted to say one thing. Normally at this service before Christmas, I do like the Christmas song, or I do Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, or Christmas Time is Here. But this Sunday, I decided to honor Reverend Elizabeth and do something real special. So let's do it. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, there you go. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Feliz Navidad. Now let's all get up and sing a little bit. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, oh Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Yeah!
Oh my God. Thank you. I had a moment of he threw me on. I go, oh, yeah, it's my turn to come up. Oh my God, let's take all this joy. Let's take all this joy and just shine it forth to our youth. So let's say our blessing for the children that are here in Sunday school, the children in the world, and the children within us. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we see the living Spirit in you. As you, all of you. Okay, so we have prayer chaplains, and I'm going to call our prayer chaplains to come up. And remember, they're here not only to pray a prayer when you're going through a challenge, but even a prayer of gratitude, because they see you as God sees you, whole and complete. So look at this, beautiful prayers. Wow, 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 wow. Let's give them a hand. And come see me if you're really feeling like, God is telling me maybe I need to be a prayer chaplain, because I know I could see it in some of you that it's already bubbling up and that you would make great prayer chaplains. Remember, prayer is our foundation. So think about it for 2026. And also, I wanted to share with you this little book here. It's a simple book called The Abundance Book. Okay, so here Michelle says, I have this. I have done this book twice in my life, and I'm about to start it for the third time, January 1st. It has, every time I do it, it really changes my consciousness. I get uplifted. So, and there's something about it that you all start to doing. It's a 40-day program. The only thing is, if you forget to do it one day, you got to start over. But other than that, because it's about changing your consciousness, if you are interested in starting it, go see Connie. Yeah. Go see Connie and she will order you your book. We're starting January 1st, and the board is going to do it with us, and a few of us are going to do it, right? We're all going to do this. And then go see Connie, because Connie has also told me she has some discounts on cards and gifts for you all. So go see Connie in your bookstore. We're going to have a wonderful fellowship today. We're going to celebrate as a community, and just know you are not alone. You are loved, you are divine, and we're all part of this. And so now I'm going to invite you to stand as we say our prayer for protection, followed by the peace song. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Yeah, I don't know.